Hello, shalom, and charete YouTube. This is PhillipOnWater again, and in today's video, I'm going to teach you how to pray the Lord's Prayer in the original Koine Greek. So in Koine Greek, the Lord's Prayer is called the prosevche tu Kyriou. And so that is the prayer of the Lord, or the Lord's Prayer. And so here's how you read it. So first I'm going to read it fluently or quickly, and then we'll break it down. Line by line, and then we'll talk about how to translate it. So here's what it sounds like. Pater emon a intis uranis, egiesteto ta onomasu, eltheto e vasiliasu, yenetheto ta thelemasu os in urano ke epies, ton orton emon ton epiusion dos emin semeron, ke aphes emin ta aphilemata emon, os ke emis afekementis aphiletes emon, ke me isenenkes emas ispirasmon, ala ruse emas apo tu poneru. So this is the Lord's Prayer, and this is taken from Matthew 6, verses 9 through 13. So let's break this down line by line. If you can try to follow along with the pronunciation, and you can take some notes on how to translate each word so you'll know what you're reading. So pater, this is the word for father. Emon, this is the word for of us, and so it's literally like father of us. But you have to switch the word order to make it sound good in English, and so you would say our Father. O is the definite article, like the word the. In is the same as in English, it's the preposition in. Tis uranis is like in is like to the heavens. It's the dative case in Greek, and the dative case can tell you it can tell you location, it can tell you the means of by how something happens, and it can tell you the indirect object. And so this whole prepositional phrase, it can be translated as in the heavens. So this is Father of us, the one who is in the heavens, is how you can think of this. The definite article the can function sort of like a pronoun or a relative pronoun. And so this is the Father of us who is in the heavens. Our Father who is in the heavens. Pater emon o in tis uranis. Next line is egiesteto. Egiesteto is it is the imperative, and it is the imperative third person. So the imperative tells you a command in Greek, and so it's third person. So it's and it must be sanctified. Now in English you would say let it be sanctified, and of course traditionally we say let it be hallowed. The name is what it's referring to. Egiesteto is let it be, or it must be sanctified or consecrated. And then ta is another form of the definite article. So all and ta are technically the same word, but it's a different form. And then onoma is name, and then su is of you. So this is literally, it must be sanctified or consecrated, the name of you. But of course, again, in English, it sounds better if we say let instead of must here, even though it's still an imperative. So we would say, let your name be sanctified or consecrated or hallowed. Pater emon o in tis uranis. Our Father who is in the heavens. Egiesteto to onomasu. Let your name be. Your name must be sanctified. Let your name be hallowed. Iltheto. Next line. Iltheto. Iltheto is the imperative again, third person, and it is the word for come. So it must come, or let it come. Let it come, or it must come. A is another form of the definite article, so same word, but different form. A, vasilia. Vasilia is kingdom, and then su, again, is of you. So it's literally, it must come the kingdom of you. And so in English we would say, let your kingdom come. Pater eimon in tis uranis, egiesteto to onomonsu, eltheto vasiliasu. Next line is yenetheto to thelemasu. And so this is imperative again, so it's like it must become. This is the word for become. So it must become, or it must happen. It must happen. Ta, again, is the article, and thelema is the will or the desire, the inward inclination. Su is of you. So it's it must. So your will must come is the idea, or you could say, let your will be done, is how we say that traditionally. And then the next line is os in orano ke epi yes. So os is the word for as or like, and in is in. Urano is heaven. Ke is the word for and. Epi is upon, and yes is land. So this is as in heaven and upon land, or upon earth. You could translate yes as earth, the earth or the land. So altogether, these lines are Pater eimon in tis uranis, egiesteto to onomosu, eltheto vasiliasu, yenetheto to thelemasu, os in urano ke epies. So that's our Father, who is in the heavens. May your name be sanctified or hallowed or consecrated, this idea. May your kingdom come. May your desire or your will happen as in heaven and upon earth. Okay, next part is ton orton. Ton is another form of the definite article, so it's the same as these words here, but it's a different form of the same word. So ton is the, and orton is bread or food, but more properly refers to bread. Amon is of us. Again, we saw amon appear. Amon is of us. Ton epiousion. Epiousion means daily, and dos means give. Like it's also an imperative. It's a command. It's saying give. Amin, to us. Amin is to us. So amon is of us. Amin is to us. Semeron. Semeron is today, the word for today. So altogether, this is the bread of us, or our bread. Ton epiousion, the daily. Or in other words, our daily bread. Give to us, dos amin, give to us, semeron, today. Give us today. So in other words, give us today our daily bread. Ton orton amon, ton epiousion dos amin semeron. Next line is ke aphes amin, ta aphilemata amon. So this is ke, which is the word and again, the word and aphes is forgive. Forgive. It's a command, but it's not really a command in this context. Even though it's the form of an imperative, it's more like a request. So aphes is forgive. Amin, to us, forgive to us or forgive us. Ta is another form of the article that we saw up here. And so ta means the. Aphilemata. Aphilemata are the debts or the things that we owe. Amon is of us. So this is, and forgive to us the things, the debts of us, or the thing, or our things that we owe. So forgive us of our debts, you could say. And then the next line is os again, which means as or like. Ke is and, emis is us. So as also, or as and, or as also, we, afekamen means we have forgiven. We have forgiven is what afekamen means. It's from the same root as this word that we saw in this previous line, and forgive us. But here it's in a different form. And so afekamen is we have forgiven. Tis is another form of the definite article. It means to the ones who. Ophiletes amon. So ophiletes is those who owe, or those who have debts, those who are debtors. Amon is of us again. So this is, and forgive us our debts as we also forgive our debtors. And then finally, the last couple of lines here, we have and, which is ke, may is not, is enenkes means to lead into, or to come into, to lead into. Emas is us again. Is means into. Pirasmon, which is temptation. Temptation or a trial or a test, this kind of idea. So this is, and do not lead us in, do not lead into us, literally, into temptation. Now, actually, more literally, it's saying, and may you not lead us into temptation. And so the into here, which is a part of this compound word, is a bit redundant, but that's just how Greek works and how they say things sometimes. So it's not actually redundant. To us, it seems redundant. So this is saying, and may you not may you not lead us into temptation. Allah is but. Ruse is deliver or rescue. Rescue is more proper understanding of this word. Rescue or deliver. Emas, us. Apol, from. Tu is another form of the article. As you can see, there's many forms of the article in the Lord's Prayer. Tu, of the. Tu means of the. Poneru, evil one. Evil one. So let's take it line by line. I will read each line slowly, and you can pause or go back through the video and repeat each line until you have it memorized, and then we'll read the whole prayer one more time. Line 1. Pater emon a in tis uranis. Pater emon a in tis uranis. Line 2. Agiastheto to onomasu. Agiastheto to onomasu. Line 3. Iltheto e vasiliasu. Iltheto e Vasilia su. Okay, next line. Yenetheto to thelema su. Yenetheto to thelema su. Next line. Os in urano ke epi yes. Os in urano ke epi yes. All right, next line. Ton orton emon ton epiusion dos emin semeron. Ton orton emon ton epiusion dos emin semeron. Next line. Ke aphis emin ta ophilemata emon. Ke aphis emin ta ophilemata emon. Next line. Os ke emis affecamen tis ophiletes emon. Os ke emis affecamen tis ophiletes emon. Next line. Ke me isenenkes emas is pirasmon, ke me isenenkes emas is pirasmon. And last line. Allah ruse emas apo tu poneru. Allah ruse emas apo tu poneru. And so, all together again, this is the prosefche tu kuriu. Pater emon o intis uranis, egiasteto to onomosu, iltheto e vasiliasu, yenetheto to thelemasu os en orano ke epies, ton orton emon ton epiusion dos emin semeron, ke aphes emin ta ophilemata emon, os ke emis aphecementis ophiletes emon, ke me isenenkes emas ispirasmon, ala ruse emas apo tu poneru. Okay, I hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope you found it helpful for learning how to read the Lord's Prayer. By the way, this pronunciation that we're using is the historical reconstructed pronunciation as put forth by Ben Kantor, the Cambridge scholar who is behind KoineGreek.com. Please like the video if you liked. Even if you didn't like, please like the video anyways. It really helps me out a ton. Subscribe if you want more. On this channel, I'm making videos about my studies in biblical languages and related ancient languages to church history and stuff. And also, I'm doing videos on theology and in understanding the Bible in terms of the Orthodox, Eastern Orthodox Christian faith. So please subscribe for more. Thank you for watching again, and keep seeking the truth.